Now it's recorded. Then we just watched this video till the everyone is coming. Our weekly plan this week is about expanding universe. The second lesson in this chapter. Today we have 2 sessions of science. Inshallah, they will be fine. They will get benefit for you. Let's see this video, and then we come back to you.
It is the modern theory in terms of the origin of Earth. If you remember how nebula hypothesis is the early theories, and in that we read about the formation of sun, stars, planets, asteroids, etc. In Big Bang theory, scientists decided, let's look at the larger picture. Let's find out how the universe came into existence. So whenever you hear the word Big Bang, you must immediately recollect that it is about the expanding universe hypothesis. So basically, it is an effort to explain what happened at the very beginning of our universe. Now, many discoveries in astronomy and physics have shown beyond a reasonable doubt that our universe did in fact have a beginning. Prior to that moment, there was nothing. During and after that moment, there was something, that is our universe. The Big Bang theory is an effort to explain what happened during and after that moment. So how did we come to this conclusion? In 1920, Edwin Hubble provided evidence that the universe is expanding. Edwin Hubble is the same guy after whom the famous Hubble Space Telescope is named. He said, as time passes, galaxies move further and further apart. There is an experiment associated with it. Take a balloon and mark some points on it to represent the galaxies. Now, if you start inflating the balloon, the points marked on the balloon will appear to be moving away from each other as the balloon expands. Similarly, the distance between the galaxies is also found to be increasing, and thereby the universe is considered to be expanding. But I want you to notice this. Besides the increase in the distances between the points on the balloon, the points themselves are expanding. But in reality, the scientists have no real evidence about the expansion of galaxies. But they do believe that the distance between galaxies is increasing. Hence, we can say that the balloon example is only partially correct. Now, the Big Bang theory considers the following stages in the development of the universe. In the beginning, all matter forming the universe existed in one place in the form of a tiny ball, that is, singular atom, with an unimaginably small volume, infinite temperature, and infinite density. Well, to be honest, where did it come from? We don't know. Why did it appear? We don't know. It is thought to exist at the core of black holes. Black holes are areas of intense gravitational pressure. The pressure is thought to be so intense that finite matter is actually squashed into infinite density. It's a mathematical concept which truly boggles the mind. Now, in the second stage, this tiny
stop here at this point because we should highlight our lesson, especially our part of the lesson about the Big Bang, or about the expansion of the universe. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون. It means that the space becomes larger and larger by the time, and nothing is certain. Everything can be changed, especially in the space, especially in the universe. So we have to highlight this point in this lesson. How does the distance between the galaxies becomes larger, and how does the universe is expanding? What does the Big Bang theory say about the universe? You know, the universe is not only about our planet, but it's about more than one galaxy, millions of galaxies, and these galaxies are moving apart from each other. The distance between them becomes larger. So by the time the galaxy will be further than the other, away, they move apart from each other. You see, in this lesson, we have to know about the galaxies, the gravity between the galaxies, the distance between the galaxy and the other galaxy. First of all, I think every one of us knows that galaxy is more than one star, and each star may has some planets around us, like our solar system. We have 8 planets. So galaxy is bigger than planet, is bigger than a star, and star is bigger than planet. Planet is bigger than moon. Moon is bigger than asteroids or meteoroids or comets. So here we have to answer this question. It says, what would you want scientists to learn about the universe from the space shuttle mission? Shuttle mission was in the Hubble telescope, and it was in the beginning of the study of the space. They knew information about living in the space. Could we have the ability to live in the space or not? Do we have air to respire, water to drink, suitable temperature to live in, or we couldn't have this kind of life in the space? This is one of our human dreams about the space. There are many theories that explain the expansion of the universe. Expansion means becomes larger, Shabab. But the most first famous one of them is Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory. It's called Big Bang theory because it speaks about the being bigger of the space or the distance between the galaxies in the space. You see, we have about more than 13.7 billion years ago, we started this universe established. This is their expectation about the universe. It's very old to have 13.7 billion years ago, but they started to study the universe. They start to study the universe in longer than period at the end of this sentence. You see, this tiny universe was incredibly hot and dense at the beginning. It was hot at the beginning. It was dense. The universe then exploded in what astronomers call Big Bang. So at the beginning, the universe was hot and dense. Hot and dense at the beginning, like this. Then it starts to become bigger, bigger, bigger. Bigger of what? Distances between the galaxies becomes bigger. So it was first hot, then it becomes cold, but it becomes bigger. It enlarges. So there is a theory study this that we call it Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory. For this question answer, I will send it for you, inshallah. If you can like to screenshot it now, no problem. Then we have to know about the Big Bang. I think the best part of this video that explains what does it mean by Big Bang is this one. You see now, let's see it again.
This thing on? Hey, I want to show you something real quick, but you're only going to see this.
Big Bang theory. It is the balloon expands.
You see?
Similarly.
So these are two galaxies, Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2. The distance is short, becomes longer, becomes longer, becomes longer. By the time.
I only see a black screen.
What?
I only see a black screen. I don't see anything.
Just take your time or join again. Look in and look out. You will see well. I think my screen is shared well with you.
The distance between the galaxies is also found to be increasing, and thereby the universe is considered to be expanding. But I want you to notice this. Besides the increase in the distances between the points on the balloon, the points themselves are expanding. But in reality, the scientists have no real evidence about the expansion of galaxies.
So the distance becomes larger and the galaxies are expanded from each other. This is what happened in the space, and this is what we call it Big Bang theory that explains the expansion of the universe. Let's see in our book. Are you okay now, Ahmad? You can see well?
Yes, I rejoined and
yeah, alhamdulillah. I think it happens a lot. Don't worry. Now we have, according to the Big Bang Theory, what happens in the space, in the universe? The universe formed in an instant billions of years ago, very, very long time ago. In the enormous explosion means very big explosion, very bigger than even nuclear bomb. So these new observations lead many astronomers to conclude that the universe will likely expand forever. Forever means what? It's a continuous process. Continuous process. If you've seen with me in the video, you see it doesn't stop. Starts from very smaller distance, becomes longer, becomes longer, becomes longer, and so on. And so on. So the distance between the galaxies are expand. The distances between the galaxies are expanded by the time. It doesn't stop. It's forever. It's a continuous process. So the size of the universe has been increasing. The size has been increasing. It is not the same at the beginning. The universe emerged larger now than it once because before in the past. It was smaller, but now it's bigger. لذلك الله سبحانه وتعالى says والسماء بنيناها بأيد وإنا لموسعون. موسعون here means makes it larger and larger by the time larger. So as the universe expanded, it's gradually cooled, becomes cool. It loses its temperature. After hundreds or thousands of years, atoms formed again. Within about the first 500 million years after the Big Bang, the first stars and the galaxies formed. So at the beginning, there is no stars. At the beginning, there is no galaxies. Why? Because it's very hot. It was very dense, but it becomes cool, and it's cold, gradually by the time. Then the 100 or 1,000 years ago, atoms are formed. So before this, there is no atoms. There were no atoms. Then when atoms are formed, stars and the galaxies are formed. So please put in your mind that at the beginning, there is no galaxies. At the beginning, there were no stars. They came after the atoms are formed, after the universe became cold. Moving galaxies. So now we have stars. Now we have galaxies. Look at this one. Let's mix it in steps. Colder and dense mass. Then it becomes cold. Here it was hot. Now it's cold. Here it was dense. Here it becomes cold, and here atoms are formed. Atoms formed. These are the steps, Shabab. Here we have galaxies and stars. You see stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have many galaxies, but galaxies are a collection of stars, as you see together. Then we have the last step is the moving of the stars. The stars are moving from place to another. So we have steps. When you study, inshallah, everyone, when you study, try to put them in order. Try to summarize them in order. You see now, we have a big, hot and dense body. It becomes cold. Atoms are formed. Then stars and the galaxies are formed in this line exactly as you see. then the stars or galaxies are moving now. Moving apart means become the distance between them becomes longer. They move apart from each other, as this video said. You see this video? Sorry. This one, you see, they move apart. You see the distance becomes longer between galaxy 1 and the galaxy 2. So now we have to know about the moving of galaxies. I'd like someone here to read to help me because I have a flow. Who can read, ya shabab? Who can read with us? Who can read? Ahmed is raising his hand.
Yes.
Or Adham, you're welcome, Ahmed. I see 2 students of you like to join. Who are they? I think everyone is joined already. We are 12 only. Who are they? Muhammad Firas and Muhammad Fariji. Are they in our class? They are joined already.
Yes.
They are joined already. Anyway, thank you, Ahmed. Can you read?
Moving galaxies?
Yeah, please.
Okay, moving galaxies. In the 1920s, an American astronomer, Edwin Hubble, discovered important evidence that led to the Big Bang theory. Hubble studied the spectrums of many galaxies at various distances from Earth. By examining a galaxy's spectrum, Hubble could tell how fast the galaxy was moving and whether it was moving toward our galaxy or away from it.
Stop here, Ahmed. I like to give you a hint. When you study science text, you should summarize it up in one sentence. So here, what is the evidence that Hubble studied it? What's the evidence that Hubble discovered it?
Is the Big Bang theory.
No. It was a part of this study. It was a part of the theory, but you could say he studied the spectrums of many galaxies at various distances from Earth. So when he saw the spectrum of the galaxies, he started to study it. Spectrum means what? Means the colors of the light in the space. You understand me?
Yes.
So when he studied it well, it gives him a hint of the distances between the Earth and these galaxies. By the time he found that these galaxies are moved apart from the Earth, they become farther. They become farther from the Earth. Thank you, Ahmed. Continue. Hubble.
I continue?
Hubble discovered.
Hubble discovered that almost all galaxies are moving away from us and from each other. Hubble found
this is the result that he found.
Yes. The result
are moving away. They don't stop. They move away.
Yes. Hubble found the relationship between the distance to a galaxy and its speed. Hubble's law states...
Stop. There is a distance between what and what you said now?
The distance between the galaxy and its speed.
There is a relationship between the distance between the galaxy and its speed.
Yes.
If it is farther away, it's speeder. It's
slower.
We will see now. Let's see the explanation of this. Hubble's law.
Hubble's law states that the further away a galaxy is, the faster it is moving away from us.
Stop at this point. It's a very important word or sentence. We should know about it, everyone, please. Everyone, highlight it in your book. Hubble's law states that there is the law by the Hubble telescope. Hubble telescope is putting this law because he discovered it. He has an evidence about it. It says that the farther away galaxy is, if it is afar, it's far. If it is far away from Earth, the faster it's moving away from us. So it's like the car. You know the car, when you start to move the car from 0 speed to 160 km/h speed, it takes time to become faster. So it is the same, I think. The farther away a galaxy is, the faster it's moving away from us. So please, everyone, underline this sentence. Continue, Ahmed, sorry. Hubble's law strongly.
Hubble's law strongly supports the Big Bang theory.
That's it. Stop here at this point. I think it's good to stop at, because we like to sum up what did we study today again. What we studied today again is Big Bang theory. It talks to us about the formation of the universe and the distances between the galaxies, and also the steps of the formation of the universe. I'd like to discuss with Abdul Aziz. Are you there, Abdul Aziz? Abdul Aziz is not ready. Omar Ammar, are you there? Omar Amr? Omar?
Yes, Mr. Yes.
How are you, Omar? Are you okay?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
I ask you today to give us one correct sentence about our lesson today. What did we study today?
Outer planets and galaxies.
We studied about outer planets or galaxies?
Galaxies and
galaxies, especially about the distance between the galaxies.
Mr.
The distance between the galaxies.
Yes.
How do you see it? It moves apart or it's still the same?
It's still the same.
So there is no expansion?
ايش معنى
There is no expansion means there is no enlarging, there is no increasing the distance between the galaxies?
No, there is.
There is. Yeah, thank you. You'd like to ask someone else? Maybe Talal. Hello, Talal. How are you?
Talal.
Would you please tell me about the famous theory that studied the Big Bang and that studied the the expansion between the galaxies?
Hubble is
Hubble telescope.
Hubble
telescope is a device, yeah, Talal, but I mean, what a theory.
يقول Hubble law يا مستر مش Hubble telescope.
Yeah, Hubble law is a law of the Hubble device. Hubble is a telescope, and he found that the almost of the galaxies are moving away from us, and also from each other they move away. I mean, look at me. If we are in the Earth planet here, so this one is Earth, and there are galaxies here, they move away from us. I mean, after some time they become here. You see now, the distance becomes longer. And also, if we have many galaxies, they move apart from each other. They become away from each other, you see? You see the distance becomes longer by the time. So the universe is expanded, ya Talal. The universe is expanded. And it expands by the law of the Hubble, because Hubble is the first telescope that studied the expansion of the space, of the universe, exactly. Thank you, Talal. Let's see with Muhammad Amr. Hello, Muhammad, how are you? Muhammad Amr. Adham.
Mister, he opened his mic, but we can't hear his voice.
Hello, Adam. Good morning, Adham. Thank you very much for being away, for being aware and follow us well. Would you please, Adam, tell me about the famous theory that studied the expansion of the space? What does it call?
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, what's its name? What's its title? What's this theory is?
The
You see this
theory is
one?
that yes, do I
Big
read
Bang.
sir?
Big Bang, you see?
Yeah, the Big Bang
Yeah.
theory.
Yeah. So,
The theory.
oh, can you see what does it say according to the Big Bang? According to the Big
According
Bang again?
The universe formed in an instant, billions of years ago, in an enormous explosion. A new observation lead many astronomers to conclude that the universe will likely expand forever. Since the Big Bang,
Stop. Thank you very much. What does it mean by say will likely expand forever?
like when the Big Bang happened, when the explosion happened,
Yeah.
many galaxies formed, but
Yeah.
they start to get away. They get bigger and
It's
bigger and bigger.
continuous process or not?
What, Mr.?
Continuous process. Continuous means it doesn't stop.
Yes, it doesn't
Yeah.
stop.
Thank you very much. So this is what we did study today. Inshallah, in next session at the same day, inshallah, also today, we will continue. Thank you very much for everyone. Have a good time up to now. We'll see you later, inshallah, today. Any question you have, I'm ready to receive at the end of the day, inshallah, about this lesson, inshallah.
Mr.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
Bye, Mr. Happy New Year.
Abdulaziz says mic broken.
Bye.
No problem. You're welcome, you and Abdulaziz. Goodbye, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.